Hi, in this video we are going to discuss the difference between ArrayList and LinkedList in Java. Topics are ArrayList versus LinkedList, the conceptual difference, then the comparison between them, and the performance analysis and chart. So conceptually, ArrayList we can say it is kind of acquiring contiguous memory location. So all the elements are in a same place, same storage, like 1 2 3 4 5 with the proper index. But in linked list, we discussed in the linked list video as well. There are two part. One is address part. Actually, two address part. First address part hold the previous, next address part hold the next reference, and the element actually the value part. So here it can be in separate memory location. Okay, so memory wise it is different. It is not in contiguous memory, but ArrayList is in contiguous memory. Now if I say the comparison, the ArrayList class uses a dynamic array to store the elements in it. With the introduction of the generics, this class supports the storage of all type of objects, whereas linked list uses double linked list to store the elements in it. Similar to the ArrayList, this class also supports the storage of all type of object. For ArrayList, manipulating it takes more time due to the internal implementation. Wherever we remove an element internally, the array is reversed and the memory bits are shifted. So if I remove element 2, then it is traversed and it is shifted element 1, then element 3, then element 4 and 5. But in case of linked list, it's just pointer, it just remove this and this point to this particular element. So like this way it is creating or remove operation. So manipulating linked list takes less time compared to ArrayList, because in double linked list there is no concept of shifting the memory bits as discussed. The list is traversed and the reference linked is only changed. It is ArrayList is inefficient memory utilization, but whereas linked list actually utilize memory in proper way or efficient way. ArrayList can be one, two, or multi-dimensional also, and linked list it can either be single, double, or circular, like for DQ implementation in linked list. So insertion process of ArrayList is slow and linked list is faster. ArrayList class implements list interface, therefore all it also acts as list. This class also, like linked list, also implement the list interface along with DQ interface, so it also acts as list or a DQ. ArrayList class works better when the application demands storing the data and accessing it, because actually we all know that ArrayList class implements random access interface, so getting it from by using index it's very fast. Whereas for linked list, the class works better when the application demands manipulation of the stored data, like add, insert, this kind of remove. So then it is faster, because only address change will suffice. For data access and storage, it is very efficient. We already discussed. It stores the element according to the index. Data access and storage is slow in the linked list. For deletion operation in ArrayList is slower. Deletion operation is in linked list is faster. In ArrayList, it is used to store only similar type of data. In linked list, it can be any type of data. For ArrayList, actually it uses less memory, and linked list uses more memory. The memory is allocated for ArrayList is compile time only, whereas linked list memory allocation is done at runtime. And this is also called the static memory allocation for ArrayList, and for linked list it is dynamic memory allocation. So these all are the differences. So if I go to a performance wise analysis, then accessing any index element for ArrayList is very fast, complexity of 1, like O of 1, whereas for linked list it is O of n by 4. For so it is like in this particular scenario, ArrayList is faster. For adding element for ArrayList, it is O of 1 to O of big O of n. Now here it is always big O of 1. That means linked list add operation is faster. For remove operation, same, ArrayList complexity is big O of n by 2, where linked list big O of n by 4. So linked list remove is faster. For adding element with index, same, linked list is faster, and removing also linked list is faster, O of 1, whereas in ArrayList O of n by 2. And list iterated adding element also linked list is faster. So overall these are the performance wise, apart from get operation or where the index involved to fetch the data, like only that scenario ArrayList is faster. For all other scenario like add, remove, this kind of manipulation, data manipulation operation, linked list is faster. So based on your requirement or use cases, you need to choose whichever list is suitable for you. It is not like we should use array list, but we always use linked list. Whenever we need to get the element by, most of the time we are getting it by index, this kind of operation is required, then we should always use array list. Whenever the manipulation like is required, let's say we need to add or remove that particular list many times, then we should use the linked list. Okay, so that's all. Thank you. If you have any question, you can comment.